All right. I want to say thank y'all for tapping into Streetball the Pro. It's the ambassador. And of course, y'all always know that ballaholic, he's late. You know what I mean? It's all good. That's our man. But he's taking care of business. Just like all of us, he got that 9 to 5 still. We gotta still get paid. So he's gonna jump on with us when he get a chance. But man, I have a special guest. And why I say it's special because, man, like for me, I didn't know about him. You know what I mean? But my man Marcus Stevens, uh, his dad actually sent me some video or sent me his bio, and I checked him out. And he's basically, when I say local, he's from Washington, so he's local to me, right? So from Fed,
Mm-hmm.
Fed was you played at Fedway, but you're from Tacoma, correct?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm opening it up and let you talk and tell us about who you are. And then we're gonna get it in because, like you said, just based off of, and this is what I do for a living. In a sense, I'm a scout, and you know about my program, the Admirals,
Right.
and we're gonna chop it up on that because that was pretty dope what you shared with me about our program. But that's what I do. I scout talent. I find the best talent, the free agent, and I take them overseas and I take them different places and I help them get jobs. So
Right.
when I saw your resume just along, and then I started to, man, let me look this man up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I started
Yeah.
looking at video and I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, he can go.
Appreciate that.
You,
Yeah.
you know, you're welcome. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? Like real talk, you can go. And so
Yeah.
I had your dad, I hate your dad was like, I gotta, and well, I sent it to Ballaholic, and Ballaholic checked out your stats and your resume, and he was
Yeah.
like, oh, wait a minute. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
each year you got better. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, this is different. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Definitely.
we started talking and we said we got to get him on. So that's how we end up tapping in and you
Yep.
came on. So thank you for taking the time to jump on. But man,
Yep.
tell us about yourself and we're gonna just start chopping it up because folks looking for a pro guard.
Mm-hmm.
This is what we do. We
Right.
find talent and we tell everybody about them. And here's a pro guard who's a free agent that if you
Yep.
don't know about, I promise you somebody is going to sign him and
Facts.
you need to know about him. So go ahead, let's talk. Tell me about you, man.
Yeah. I'll just start by saying thanks for having me on the platform. You know
Oh,
what I'm
you
saying? I'm super grateful for the opportunity, you know. But start off just me, Marcus Stevens, local kid from Tacoma, Washington. Just graduated from the University of Providence NAIA, you
okay.
know, and transitioning from the college level to the pro level and stuff like that. I just finishing up my rookie season in the TBL for the Seattle Superhawks,
Okay.
and I'm a free agent now. Currently, the my season ended shortly. I had a little ending injury with my thumb. I
Okay.
tore a tendon in my thumb, so really I didn't even get to
Rip
show
it off.
showcase.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get to really showcase what I could do. It was probably about like the third game into the season.
Okay.
Yeah, third game into the season. So right now I'm just full fledged into the summer. You know, got my cast off. I'm back 100% healthy. So just in the gym preparing for this next upcoming season. You know, so just that's where my mind is. Those future plans of really going pro and going to another team and finding another contract right now. Staying ready, staying sharp.
No, I mean, so where do you train? I know you train. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
saw some video of old, and it's
yeah,
no way, like you said, just because of numbers don't lie.
right. They don't.
And numbers are,
Right.
and that's what I'm going off of
Yeah,
numbers. I'm looking at video. Like I said,
right.
I did my research. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that's one of the things. Like I'm normally in. So everybody who knows me and know about the Kiss App Animals, and that's why I said it was dope, is because we came out in 2012. So I missed you as a young buck going
Yeah,
up and putting in that work because I was on the adult side and we was
still
trying.
getting to it.
Yeah, you know what
Right,
I mean? And
right,
so, when
right.
I began to look you up and I was like, oh,
Yeah,
I know some of your coaches train. I said, I know these guys, you know what I
right.
mean? And he was killing back then.
Forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, forever. You know.
Yes.
Yeah, and I like to take pride in my work. You know, like the proof is definitely in the pudding. You know, like when you look at my numbers and you look at my resume, like it's definitely there. And
Yes.
it's just a product of the work, you know. Like I trained with my father my whole life. I've trained with Charles Simmons out of Tacoma,
Yeah.
Washington, you know, and those are really my mentors. You know, they poured that the work is really important. So that's what we put first, you know. Like I'm always in the gym, constant in the gym, and I've been like that since a young kid. You know, like it's nothing new for me. You know, early morning, getting up shots after games and stuff like that. And you know, it's took me this far. You know what I'm saying? It took me to college. You know, got maybe I was able to graduate. You know, and take it to the next level. So really, I'm just trying to further my career and just keep it going. You know?
Man, your resume is crazy.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
real talk. Like I'm sitting here because when I was doing my research, because I was like, oh, let me YouTube, let me put his name in, and all these
yeah.
videos start popping up, and I'm like, oh, 2-time state champ, first team all
Right,
league. Well, I'm like, wait a minute.
right,
You know what I mean? And that's back high school. So your resume, and you was
right,
uh, first conference, you was all conference freshman, newcomer.
right.
You
Yeah.
really like that.
And I appreciate it. I appreciate it because I've never been a big hype guy, you know,
Yeah.
like a big name guy. Like I've never really had the backs of, you know, the major programs or being on the major circuit. So I kind of always like flew by, you know, somehow,
Yeah.
you know, even though I've always done my thing, things like that. It was just like the hype never really gravitated to me. So I had to just keep putting in the work, you know. I knew the cream will always rise to the top, you know. So and if I knew I just keep producing, you know, and just keep winning, really, like that's
Right.
what I take pride in, you know, is winning. And I'm a winner at every level. Like I've won in high school, I've won championships in college, I've won national championships in AAU as a kid, you
Yes.
know. So that's what I take pride in, and that's what I bring to the floor and bring to a team, you know, more than just, yeah, my scoring, you know, my assists, my numbers are there, but it's all in efforts of just trying to win, you know, and trying to go get that championship.
No, like real talk. Like because I was watching videos. I love the breakdown. Whoever did your editing, I love it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my guy. Next ones. They always been in my corner. I like them. I rock with them a lot. My boy
Yeah.
KB over there.
Hey
Hmm.
man, shout out to them. I love the breakdown because it's showing just your versatility from what I mean,
Right,
shooting rock, driving to you throwing
right.
down. I'm like, man, I mean, you
Yeah,
see the court. So when you talking about a combo guard in a sense, what do you need? I mean, the fact that you
right,
got good size. So
right,
that's why I said you're a win-win. And that's why I'm one of those like really behind you in a sense, and I don't put my name on any and everybody, and
right.
everybody know that, especially when it comes to real hoopers. But
Yeah,
you one of those hoopers like need a contract, like the TBL. After that, whoever's they need to line up, like for real.
right. I appreciate. Yeah, I appreciate that. You
You
know.
know what I mean?
Yeah,
And you're welcome in a sense, like you said, you're fun to watch. You know what I mean? Uh,
yeah.
and so the TBL, and yeah, that season is almost over.
Yes, it's
Right?
coming probably about like a couple more weeks. Yeah,
Okay,
a couple more weeks.
and then from there, I guess waiting. Do you have an agent? So, what is it for you, right? So, how did you get to the TBL? Let's talk about
Right.
that. Did you
Yeah.
try it
So
out? What happened?
so when I graduated from college, I came home and I had a I had a few different agents DMing me and things like that who I really weren't too familiar with. You know, we had conversations, and so I was open to a lot of different people. I found somebody I was comfortable with, who a friend of mine was signed to them too,
Okay,
and we sat down, had a meeting and things like that, and we decided to work with each other and things like that. But um, we're in the gym pretty much the whole summer, and just when things I don't think he was able to find me a fit anywhere. You know, I
okay,
never really understood what necessarily may have happened, or you
yeah,
know, but just things happen. You know,
okay,
you just gotta take it for what it is. But I unfortunately wasn't able to find a job when August came, and
okay,
so fortunately, you know, the Superhawks were in town. You know, I knew the owner and things like that. So, and I wanted to keep playing basketball. You know, I'm like, I'm way too good. Like,
right,
I know I should be signed somewhere, playing somewhere. So, um, just, you know, kept going, kept working hard. And when the opportunity came about, I went to a couple tryouts. You know,
Okay.
it was about like 2-3 tryouts, you know, like a mini camp, all
Yeah.
that, you know. And so I made it through the ringer and was able to get my first pro contract. And so that was good. That was a super dope experience, you know, just competing in those settings. It's such different from
It is.
like coming into college. We're all on scholarship, you know, we're all looking around like we're, you know, like we're just trying to figure out who's starting at this point. We're not really fighting like I need this contract, you know, I'm trying to feed my family, you know, like it's different, you know. So guys is in there real physical, you know, it's grown men, you know, and they're trying to get to it. So it was
Yeah.
definitely a dope experience. It was definitely a great learning experience going through that. And then when the season kicked off, I was super excited, you know, but unfortunately probably about like the third game, like I ended up getting hurt and then I came back probably a little too soon, and then I ended up that's when I messed up my thumb. So and that kind of shut me down for the rest of the season. But for the time that I did get to play, like it was fun just going out with those guys and competing. You know, like that was my first, you know, professional reps really. So it was fun, like everything about it, but I just wish I could have got more opportunity to show what I do. You know, like I'm like you said, I'm a super excited player and I haven't got to play back home in town in like, you know, like 4 or 5 years. So
Yeah.
like I'm finally back home. I get to play in front of the people I know, my peers and stuff like that. I wanted to show out, but you know, God had other plans, you know.
True.
But that's how that came about. That's how I ended up getting on into the TBL and on that pro team and stuff like that.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you played in the Jamal Crawford League?
Yeah, this was my first year.
Oh, this is gonna be.
I've probably been trying to get in
Yeah.
Jamal. I've been trying to get in Jamal's league since I was like a junior in high school. I don't know. I must not have been talking to the right people. I must not have been talking to the right people. I must not have had the right friends or something. But this summer was my first time playing, and I played think about like probably like the last 2 to 3 games in the season because I was doing a lot of traveling. I did a lot of camps this summer, like just trying to find agents and doing different things. So I got to catch like probably the last 3 games before the playoffs started in the Jamal Crawford Pro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, because I know I've seen the Zeke in footage. I saw that
Oh
on.
yeah. Zeke was
Yeah,
going down definitely. Yeah.
I saw that footage. You know, and we know that those are some of the main staples. If you real hoopers, those
Facts.
are the platforms you have.
Facts.
You don't play on those platforms. You can't really.
Facts.
You real hooper. You know what I
Right.
mean? And we know that, right? And
Right.
so, man, will you be playing in the program this year?
Yeah, I think we're gonna run it back. Honestly, we should have won the championship this year. Honestly,
Who did you run with?
um oh man, what's my boy's name? The West Seattle squad. I was with my West Seattle boys, Yusuf Muhammad, Abdul Muhammad, Michael MC, Michael Carter was on the team,
Yeah.
Terrell Brown was on the team. We had a loaded squad.
Okay.
Yeah, we had a loaded squad. We laid an egg. We laid an egg in the playoffs though. We laid an egg in the playoffs.
Who did
And
y'all lose to?
man, we lost the team. We beat by like 30.
What?
Yeah, like there's no way we should have lost. There's no way we should have lost. So we had it in the bag. We got too comfortable.
That part.
We got too comfortable.
Part.
Yeah.
Definitely come out this summer to the pro am. Of course, you know we're looking to be in the Zeke end this year.
Yeah.
In it last year, and I think that's one of the things that we talked about, which I think is pretty dope. It's an honor to have you on the show because you know, like I said, when you was growing up, I had my team and I was
Right.
coaching. And so, and when you come to basketball, we was like the big brothers. We was the, you know, the show.
Right.
Everybody was like, hey, if you want to make it, or we was another alternative, put it that way, to make
Right.
it. You know what I
Right.
mean? And
Yeah.
that was my biggest thing was creating a platform to say, hey, players like yourself who should have a pro job
Right.
that just need that opportunity to say, hey, I got a tour over here, or I got a shot
Right.
over here. I need you to come and play. And when they get to see you,
Right.
everything else is a wrap. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so I think that was one of the humble parts where you say, man, I remember.
Right.
Yeah,
Watch the guys play. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Because that's so big for, you know,
yeah,
Washington itself, but being in Tacoma, like specifically, there's not a lot of many options other than, you know, when if you don't got nothing coming out of college, then
Yep.
you better figure it out, you know. And so like what you guys was doing was major, you know, for everybody, just so you could stay active, get some film, you know, and really have an option to keep going and further your career, you know, because there's not too many options, too many people you could talk to with connections who could plug you into where you need to be, even if you got the most skill in the world. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have behind the scenes working with you, then you know your skills will never be seen. You know, it'll just go by the wayside.
And that's real talk, and
Right,
that's, you know what I mean, another reason why we do what we do, and I'm thankful to be at this place at this time, you know what I mean, because
right, yeah,
he's one of those players that I'm like, man, if I had a contract right now, that's a no-brainer, you know what I
yeah.
mean, it's like, because you're that kind of player on and off.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome, you know what I mean, how you
Yeah,
carry yourself, and so that's one of the things that, like I said, we the podcast Street Ball to Pro, we're constantly saying, hey, if you don't know this player, you need to know him. You know what I
right,
mean? They're available. You know, we're constantly marketing. You know what I mean?
right,
And
yeah,
just constantly, just in a sense, finding the jewels like yourself. And so
right,
it's going to be interesting to see your next move. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So with
mm,
now the TBL is winding down, and then you go into your workouts, and then you got the program.
the
Do you have
programs, yeah,
yeah? Do you have any other workouts or any schedules or anything? You know what I mean, that you have
yeah.
lined up?
Well, this summer I had plans with my teammate Jalen McDaniels.
Okay.
I played with him in high school, and you know, if you don't know, he plays for the. I'm sure you do, but for the people that don't, he plays for the Raptors right now, and their season's off. So I plan on going to stay with him for about a week. You know, getting some pro work in, and while I'm local in town, I work with Tim Manson on my body in Seattle, and my uncle Damon Daniels out at Four
Okay.
Sports FSP,
Yeah.
and those are just like body stuff for my body. But my main trainers is Charles Simmons out of Tacoma on the skill side of things. He works with Isaiah Thomas and
Yep.
countless of pros. He has his own Tacoma United program that he's
Shout
doing
out.
for the kids in Tacoma. Yeah, he's been doing big things. But
Yes.
and other than that, but even sometimes when I can't get to gym, I train myself.
Okay.
Honestly, like a lot of the time, when I was prepping for the TBL, actually, I was going at 5 in the morning by myself. No rebounder, no passer, no nothing. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? Just getting up, getting to it, you know, because when you chasing this dream, can't nobody, you got to go figure it out on your own, you know? Like, you know, ain't no excuses, you know? Like, ain't no excuses, you know? And there's going to be sometimes when everybody ain't on your side, you don't got all the hype, you know?
Yep.
Like, if a big name guy, they come home, everybody going to try to train him. Everybody going to try to work out, and everybody going to try to rebound. But, you know, when your name not that big, you got to still figure it out. You know, you got to get up and get to that work.
No, that's good, and that's
Yeah,
real talk. You know what I mean, and
right,
just being able to self motivate and stay locked in, and that's one of the
right.
biggest difference too, right? That the mentality that I try to share with
Yeah,
players, understanding what it takes to make it, right?
right,
You know, the
right,
sacrifices, the long hours,
right,
the being patient, you know, because that's the
right.
other part. Just like, man,
And
I'm,
because that's the hardest part. That's
yeah,
the hardest part, and not a lot of people talk about that side of it. Like I was fortunate to learn the mindset part of it from my trainer Charles, because he worked so close with Isaiah Thomas. And
okay,
if anybody knows anything about Isaiah
yeah,
Thomas, like
slow grind,
yeah, like that's that slow grind. You know, he got that mama mentality. You know, so
yeah,
like I was able to like watch him work. Like there was days where I'm in the gym and I'll just watch him train. Like he wouldn't even let me work out with him. He'll just let me watch. And then after the workouts, you know, he'll talk about what it takes to really make it and stay, you know, and produce. So like that's really a big part of it. And I feel like that is why I play the way I play, and why I do have the impact on the court is because my mindset is different, you know, and I credit it to those people and my dad, you know, to keep me sharp, because it's definitely not easy. And for young kids growing up, like that's one of the biggest things is your mindset. Like if you got that, you'll be
yeah.
able to figure everything else out for sure.
I mean, and that's on every level. I mean,
Right,
like I said, not just for the young, but for the old heads,
right,
for all of us. I mean, that mentality, and that's what we said. That's the difference. You want to say between champions or even pros and
Right.
non-pros. It's that mentality. And so
Yeah.
with you having that, like you said, shout out to IT and them. I love them,
Yeah.
the slow grind.
Right.
And that is real talk.
It's
It's
super
like
real.
it's
Yeah.
constant grinding when all odds is against you. You know what I
Right.
mean? No matter what, nobody is trying to show you no love. Nobody trying
Right.
to give you a break, but you
Yeah.
still going. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And so having that mindset is also what sets you apart. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for those who are watching and the GMs, the coaches, the owners, those and I can speak on that because I'm also an owner. So I have
Right.
many hats. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? I own the team. I still own it. I
Yeah.
coach the team. And so I knew the kind of players that I was looking for and what it was going to take, especially on this kind of road
Yeah.
because this road is different than your traditional. You got the big
Right.
man, the quick contract, boom, boom.
Right.
This road ain't always, you know what I mean? And even at
Right.
that level, we seen like IT is a perfect example. Grind. When things didn't work, you know what I mean? For
Yeah.
whatever reason, he just kept going. So you look at that and say, it doesn't matter what level that you at, it's a grind.
Right. It is.
At our level, it's even especially like for you, it's more of a grind because, like you said, you didn't have you got the accolades, you had the
Right.
resume, you
Right.
it was important, but you
Right.
didn't have all the spotlights or all the things that would say, oh, look right here, I
Right.
got somebody, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, but you had to keep going. And even like you said, TBL, you went through an injury, boom, and you said, man, I got to keep going, you know?
Right.
And
Right.
so that mentality, like I said, how old are you? 20?
I'm 25.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That
Yeah.
mentality, I mean, that's the maturity, that's the veteran, that's what we call a pro. You know what I
Right.
mean? For those who I always say who's watching because I always want to try to help them out. You know what I mean? That's what
Mm.
I got into the game for. I used to play the game, then got on the business side, and I just want to give, jewels. And so
Right.
it's that mindset that a lot of folks normally don't have that set them apart. The idea of being entitled,
Yeah.
or you know what I mean.
Mhm.
You I'm doing you a favor, not really. You know what I mean.
Right.
This is what I tell players. I say, think of the business like this. As an owner, I own the business. I always have a job.
Yeah.
As a
Mhm.
player, you don't always have a job. You work for me. You know
Right.
what I mean? So, and having that mentality, it teaches you, in a sense, on you got a different kind of grit. You know what I mean? You got a
Yeah.
different kind of like, man, I want to create my own. I don't, you know what I mean? In a sense,
Mhm.
I want to control my destiny, if you want to say.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yep.
mean? I want to have
Write your own story.
right. You know
Right.
what I mean? And so I just tell players, man, just be like mindful of that when you come into the business and begin to write your own narrative and say, man, I want to go this way. I don't want you to, in a sense, try to make me or tell me to go a certain kind of way because that's
Right.
not really it. But this is the way I'm going, and I'm gonna stay that course. You know what I
Mm.
mean? So,
Yeah.
so for you, continue to keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
The folks in the corner, because I already know, like Federal Way, y'all deep, y'all got some hoopers out
Yeah.
that way.
Yeah. Definitely. We had on my team, we probably had about 61 guys. You know, 671 guys
Wow.
at the time. You know, we had a couple were football, a couple were baseball players. Two went to the NBA. You know, and so we were loaded, definitely loaded.
Okay.
And coming from Tacoma, you know, we got a long lineage of guys too. Like
Yep.
even now, you know, coming up. So just trying to keep putting on, really. You know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Let me see. Think we might have a ball of all exciting.
How's it going? How's it going?
I think we gotta there my man go.
Hey, hey,
How you
Oh,
doing?
what's up, man?
man. Supervisor, man. Late night stuff, man. Shit killing me. Gosh, oh, we got to do a late night volleyball game. Like, for who? Like, why I got to stay? Shit, dang.
Nah, at least you
Hey,
made it though. At least you made it.
we
Man,
got my man, the phenom, young fella that, man, I sent you the stats and we both looking like, yo, who is this young kid? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So, did you freeze? Let me see. Is it? Oh man, I think right. You know I'm gonna mess with you. Okay, wait, might be there.
Right, I thought it was back. I thought it was back.
Okay, you there, man. So we got my man Marcus on, man. We was chopping it up. The phenom that I got the resume. I sent you the resume, and we went back and forth and said we need to talk to this young fella. So he's here.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I'll look too. You got better every year. Somebody gonna look at just the numbers alone and already gonna tap you in. And just looking at everything else, they already gonna expect that the other side of the court is just as good as the offensive side of the court. You feel me?
Right.
And even just looking at your numbers, you always get, especially if somebody's scouting somebody, they always get a sense of urgency of how you approach the game as far as your purpose, of course, mentally, of course, physically too, but definitely mentally, because of course it's a mental game. And then just looking at your numbers, they're gonna ask you like, "Yo, in the span, like you got better. Like, what was your mental aspect of coming into the season for each year, and what did you take from each year? Because you got better. So they're gonna ask you that, like, what did you take from each year, bro, that got you better?
Right.
Because it looked like each year is 5 points. I mean, your second and third year is kind of the same, but other numbers came up, got different. You feel me? So they're always gonna have, even if you don't have an answer for that, that's even perfect. That's so good you won't have an answer for that, because that means your mind is set on that shit. It ain't set on why you have an answer for that question. You feel me? You're just doing it, and
I
that's
do
the
got an
muscle.
answer though. I have an answer though.
Yes, I mean, no, that's good that you got an answer. That's good, but you know what I'm saying?
That was a dope question.
That was a dope.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, because honestly, like after seasons, I do reflect and I do have goals and things that I do like to work on and improve on, and like going through college and going through from different levels, starting at JUCO and then going to NAIA, and that's where I finished out at. Like it's different type of hoop. Like JUCO, like a lot of people may sleep on JUCO, but it's a doggy dog world in JUCO. It's a lot of killers out there trying to get to it in JUCO, especially national JUCOs. So you had to go put in that work, and so after my first year, I was coming out really trying to just go crazy. I wanted to be the best in JUCO. I was going for the player of the year. I was in a situation where we did 5 in, 5 out, 7 platoon subbing. And so when I got into that situation, I just tried to make the best of it that I could. And if you look at it, I played 21 minutes a game, and I probably averaged, I think, like 18 points or something like that within the 21 minutes. So 5 in, 5 out. When them 5 minutes run out on the clock, I know I'm finna come sit down. So in those time spans, I was just trying to do what I could to impact the game as much as I could. So my second year, when I was free more, and I had less I had more minutes and more opportunity to play. Like I was able to get into more of my bag, So, but really, I was shooting for my percentages. That's what I really paid attention to. Like first year, I was just getting my feet wet. And then second year, I was able to graduate from JUCO and get my A and things like that. So now it's more about being efficient. Like they know I could score. Now let's look at the numbers. Let's not take bad shots. Let's work on our shot selection. So in the off season, I will work on those things, just being more efficient with my dribbles, getting to my spots. And that's why my 3-point percentage by the time I was a senior was probably like 39% from the three. And if you watch me play, it's not a lot of catch and shoots. It's not a lot of wide open looks. I'm in the corner and I just get an easy look. It's a lot of things off the dribble and coming off ball screens and step backs and various different shots. So I had to make sure if I'm taking those shots to make sure I'm making them, because at the end of the day, you got a piece of paper and nobody's going to say, oh, he shot 29% from three, but he shot all off the dribble. He didn't have a lot of open looks. And nobody's going to look at that. They're just going to say, you shot 29% from three, And so that's what I was trying to do, work on being more and more efficient every year and getting better. And so it reflects in the numbers, but I was shooting for the 90, 50, 40 club, but I was a little off, missed a couple free throws late, overtime games and things like that. But I got pretty close. And so that was really my mindset, though, just becoming more efficient, just becoming a pro, things
Is
like
it, is that Is that still going to be your mindset as coming a pro? Just not the 50, 90, 40 club, but the fact that that's where your mind was set to do that. Are you going to have that same aggressive mindset playing at this pro level because you got guys just as good as you or even better?
Right.
So what were your minds? Are you playing pro right now? Are you playing right now?
I was playing on a TBL team in the Superhawks, but I tore a tendon in my thumb and it ended my season. It cut my season.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I said this in the last post, so Coach Ash, I know why he's smiling because he know what I'm finna say. Anybody who played in TBL is a straight hooper.
Right.
I played in the TBL. Everybody in the TBL can hoop. I don't care who you are. You can be that last dude on the bench. Don't play no games, but you can hoop. I don't care. Right. Yeah, anybody who played is a straight hooper for real.
Right. I think I only got to play like 3-4 games, so I never even got a chance to show like what I could do. You know, we had so many guys like we were all getting used to each other, and as soon as we started picking the momentum, like I came down with injury, so I never really even got to really show ability. But my mindset coming into the pros is just the same as it's always been, and it's to win and it's to kill. It's to be a killer. Like anything in front of me is getting. You can see what happened. You know, the numbers there. We see, but that's my mindset every time I step on the floor is to win and to be a killer. To be a killer for sure.
And I ain't gonna lie, man. The new generation basketball they getting more. They getting more. I don't know. I don't know if it's tougher. They getting more skilled. Their minds. I don't know what it is, but the game is getting a little bit better, per se. Yeah. And I'm not talking like the NBA. I'm talking about like as far as the, you know what I'm saying, right after college. That era right there is getting better. It's starting to get better, man. And then that's the type of basketball that we want to see, man. We want to have, because you know how basketball is nowadays, and everybody want to get to certain places, and they really don't understand or know what to do. And a selective few players, man, like you and the other guys we had on our podcast, man, that they got their head on straight, man. Yeah. And you know what I mean, being patient and all that. And I swear, like these are the people that need to hear is guys like you who, you know what I'm saying, went through your years of playing basketball at college. Now you're at a pro level, and it's different. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? And you can hear the maturity in your voice. And that's the same when we had Cam on. And I remember last year I was completely out of it because my team lost the Super Bowl. But this year he hopped on, you know what I mean? And the first time I seen him, he was on, but he was in the street clothes. He looked a little bit dry. This time we did it last week. He looked different. Yeah. He had some color in his face. He was glowing, and you could tell, bro, just how he was talking. It was coming. I was like, oh yeah. This is where right. He waited patiently, and it was crazy. Like 1 year he didn't have a contract, now he got one. And it's stuff like that. And even for you again, like, you know what I'm saying, it's people in your situation where you got hurt. Now you back at it. You know what I'm saying? Your numbers are good and you're trying to get somewhere. And you know what I mean? People who are watching this need to hear that, man, for sure. Are you doing are you talking to any kids or anything like that? Like any kind of training, youth trainings or?
Right now I'm currently not, but it's been on my mind heavy, honestly, like just doing other things outside of basketball, you know, but still staying around basketball at the same time, you know, and because my trainer Charles Simmons, he has a program starting. He built a good brand for himself, and so those are some things that I've been working to like roll out this summer. Is like I want to create my own brand, you know, and you know, kind of like you guys, for people who may be slept on, you know, who have a lot of talent but may not have that exposure, be able to shine light on them, you know, and I'm in the community, you know, I have a lot of nephews and young cousins. I know a lot of the young guys that's coming up, so I definitely want to be able to reach out and you know, just help them, give them whatever they need. But I have done some training for, you know, and done a little bit of assistant coaching and stuff like that, but not nothing too serious, not nothing too consistent and stuff like that, you know. But now that I'm out of school and have a little more free time, like within my schedule between workouts, I definitely plan on like getting back to the youth and really getting involved, you know, for sure.
Right. Okay. That's what's up, man. That sounds like a good goal. What you got planned for the summer? You doing anything for the summer? Pro-Am, you playing anywhere, anything?
Yeah, I plan on playing in Jamal's Pro-Am again. I played for the first time the last summer. I plan on I was telling my boy, the ambassador, earlier, how I was gonna take a trip to work out some of my NBA friends for a little while, but just a lot of strengthening my body, you know, getting more explosive, getting stronger. I work out with my boy Damon Daniels at for FSP. What is the For Sports Performance? I think that's what I go by.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And just working on my skills in Tacoma with Charles
Right.
Sims, things like
And
that. But
yeah,
definitely like 2
yeah. Oh,
days.
they're not. Go ahead. My bad.
No, I was just saying like just getting in 2 days and stuff like that. 2-3
Right.
days.
Right. Yep. What you
Yeah.
what? 20, 26, 25, 26?
I'm 25. Yeah.
25. Mm-hmm. Yep. See, I see. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. So you still in your prime, bro, for sure, man. So what's like what's your goal? Like what as far as you playing hoop, professional ball, you trying to get like in a better league, or you trying to get, I know you're trying to get better as a person and player.
Right.
But what is like your main goal to try to get to, where as far as like what level you trying to get to?
I want to take as far as I can, really. I know I have the skill set to be able to play at the highest level. You know, I've played against guys at the highest level. You know, I played with guys at the highest level my whole life. You know, I played AAU in the same backcourt as Ja'Cory McLaughlin and Malachi Flynn. You know, and in high school I played with Jaden and Jalen McDaniels. You know, and so like I've always, you know, been good enough. So I strongly believe I have the skill set to play at the highest level. So that's where I want to take it as far as I can. You know, however I got to get there, whatever I got to go through, you know, shoot for the stars, shoot for the moon, land on the stars, you know.
Right.
Definitely.
Yep.
So as far as I can, really, yeah.
That part. No, that's a good motive, man, for me. For you being 25, you going up to 30 years old, ain't nowhere else to go but up. You know what I mean? Yeah, for real, for sure. That. So yeah, God bless you, bro. I definitely wish you luck on that, man.
Appreciate it.
You got a good journey ahead of you, brother. Just make sure your mind stay locked in, stay stronger than your skill set, man. You're gonna go far, brother, for sure.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yep.
You talking about a brand.
Yeah.
And ball know where I'm going. A brand. So
yeah,
I'm big on this, right? You know, I'm because it's about the business of the game. So one of the things, if I can give you any advice, don't sit on your brand any longer. Begin to bring it out now, because you're doing your thing. And like you said, you're getting our attention. I know if you got our attention, it's a lot of other folks, your attention you're getting when they see your videos and they're seeing stats. They want, who are you? You know what I mean? So come out with your brand in this, not to say in the downtime, but in the downtime while you're not hooping, and bring it out. So when you come out, you know what I mean? You boom. Now you got t-shirts. Now you got, you know, social media. Now, if you want to do a camp, things like that, begin to put your stamp, you know what I mean, on the game. You know what I mean? So that's something that I would say, go ahead, come out with your brand, because that's how you start eating now.
Yeah.
While you waiting in between jobs too.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
I appreciate that advice. I'm gonna take it too. I'm gonna definitely jump on it, because you know, like, and that's kind of why I wanted to start the brand, so I could, like you said, brand myself. You know, like a lot of the times I didn't have the platform to brand me and show the world who I am. So that it kind of forced me to, like, well, since nobody else gonna put a spotlight on it, I might as well myself. You know, I might as well showcase my talents, you know, some way, somehow. So, and I just want to be able to help other people too at the same time, really, you know.
And that's what's going to happen, you know what I mean, once you do it, because it's a lot of folks that's looking up to you. There's a lot of people that, you know what I mean, that you influence. And so when they see you do it, they're going to be encouraged. And then they can also come to you and they can ask questions. Yeah. I think that's the other thing too, right? A lot of times, for some reason, we tend to be threatened. Instead of wanting to help someone, we want to be threatened, as if, you know what I mean? Like,
that's real.
Mine. No, you're your own brand. I'm my own brand. You know what I mean? It's just like there's Nike, there's Adidas, there's different brands out there, and each brand is going to attract whoever likes that brand. You know, and that's just like your game. So somebody ain't gonna like my game, but they might like yours. And why we hating? It's just
it's enough room for us all to eat.
Right. You know what I mean? We all eat. And so that's pretty much, like, that's one of the things I really put out there, because I know And Ballaholic can tell you since we've been rocking, it's been like, yo, we got to get our brand out. We got to market. We got to do this. We got to do that. You know what I mean? Nobody else is going to do it for you.
Right.
Right. So even like now going back to that statement I had made to you before, those who are watching, and this is now remember this, I own a company. I always have a job. So I'm always going to look out for myself.
Right.
As a player, you work for the company, right? So you think the owner going to really look out for the player before he look out for you? Majority of them is not going to just keep it 100. They always majority look out for themselves. So it's one of those things that help protect you and to look out for yourself. That's why we say, hey, this is how you know I'm a real one, because I'm going to make sure that I look out for you. I'm going to put you in a place and I'm going to teach you the game. So you can eat as well, because as we going out on tour or wherever we're going, we might represent the Admirals, but who are you? That's Ballaholic. I'm the ambassador. You know what I mean? All of us got different names. We all got. I'm making sure we all eat at the end of the day. So that's just something, like you said, because you really nice like that.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
You know,
appreciate it. Yeah, and that's why I'm in that too. I appreciate the words of encouragement too, because it's been on my mind heavy. You know, so I'm definitely going to start taking them next steps to just get on it. You know, to just really get on it. Yeah.
And then also be careful of the guys that might talk so good, talk you up so good, you might actually rock with them. And a lot of time guys do that. They see something really, really good and positive in you. All they see is dollar signs.
Yeah.
Now I'm finna use this. I'm finna get him. Now I'm finna use his name every chance, the opportunity that I get. And then once they get to a certain point, they'll be like, you know what, bro? It was nice meeting you, man. You go off, do what you do, right? But then behind your back, somebody gonna use your name for something. Right. Oh yeah, remember the player that I had? Remember him? Yeah. So I got this and I got this. Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I'll pay you this, bud, if I just come. And then you ain't even there. You don't know what's going on, but your name is being used. So also be careful of people like that too, man. You don't want to get caught up in that, because that could, oh man, that could do. It could do something really, really emotional to you, as far, you know what I'm saying? Like it could do a whole lot, man. It can even mess up your name just for something like that, man. And just make sure you watch out for that, because a lot of young athletes get blinded by, especially nowadays with these NIL deals and these women, like they get blinded by certain stuff like that, and they don't really know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So, and I had to learn the hard way, because I didn't know what was going on, and I had to find out the hard way that this dude was using my name behind my back and made a lot of money off of it, and I was just like, yo, what the? And it just dropped everything. I stopped hooping. It just put me under this big ass dark cloud. I didn't know nothing, man. So just make sure you up and coming, man. Just stay on the grind. Make sure you stay in front of everything. Your mind, keep everything in your long-term memory. Somebody might think you forgot something. No. I ain't forgot. Especially if it's about business. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's about business. Nah, you ain't forgot. I ain't forget, bro. I remember. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people think, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people think you'll forget, and it's like, nah. If this is serious, you serious about hoop and everything, and how it's going and how it worked, you're going to remember a lot of stuff that you're supposed to remember. So just make sure you keep that locked in.
Yep, I hear you. I appreciate that game, for real.
Yes, sir.
I hear you, for sure.
Yeah. Now, like I said, I mean, and that's something that we're going to always, want to be a resource for you and for other folks. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I know, like, your dad got my contact. You got, you all can reach out to us and just speak real game, just from the business to anything like that. And that's another reason why I've been in this game also for so long, is the fact that, and like I said, you remember me, my brand since a kid, and I'm still around. Right. So that means I've been doing something correctly to still be around. Right. And that's my biggest thing has been trying to put people on game, because it's one of those things that everybody tell you they can do something. You know what I mean?
Or will do something.
Right. You know what I mean? And then it comes down to it, they're really looking out for self. You know what I mean? And then if you try to hold them accountable, then they get attitude. Just a bunch of crazy stuff out there, right? So, for us, is one of those, like, the motto, we all eat, is really like that. We created a network and a bond that if I call you because we really rock together, you gonna put me on, I'm gonna put you on, and
Right.
gonna look out for each other, and what I mean? It's just a
Right.
different kind of bond, and so
Right.
that's what you're a part of. That's what the Street Ball to Pro family is about, and like you one of those hoopers, and that's why we put giving you game because there's somebody that's gonna try to get over because you
Right.
nice, like you said, you're nice like that, and you're sellable because you gotta understand as a player, you're a product. That's just
Yeah.
understanding the business. You're a product. You're
Yeah.
marketable. I'm looking at your size. I'm looking at everything. This is as a scout. You know what I
Right.
mean? This is what you do.
Hey, I
Right.
would just say that. See how
Yep.
coach is talking to you? That's how
Yep.
that scout gonna come at you the same way. He gonna be in this big ass office that's not even his. He gonna have hella plaques behind him that's not even his. He using
Yep.
somebody else's office, and you're gonna be like, oh shit. Excuse my language. I'm like, damn, like he looking at my numbers. He sound good. He in his big ass office. I'm like, you know what? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna sign with you. Nah,
Yeah.
do your homework on him first. How many
Right.
players have you signed?
Yep.
Right.
How many do you represent right now? Where are they playing? How much are they getting a month?
Yep.
Where else are they? You know what I'm saying? All of that.
Yeah.
The questions they got for you, had the same questions for them. You know what I mean? Because again, if he's gonna put you in a situation, he's gonna care about you, he's gonna support you, he's gonna motivate you, keep you safe. That's what an agent is supposed to do. You know what I mean? Especially you being age 25. It's different for certain guys. You get 40s, like, bro, you 40 years old. You should know more than half the stuff already. But you being 25 years old, the agent might, you know what I'm saying? He's kicking you, giving you knowledge, everything. It should be like that from that agent. You know what I mean? So
Yep.
a lot of little stuff to look out for. It seems like it's a lot, but just, just a little stuff just to maintain and just to keep, always keep in front of your mind, man.
And
Always.
I definitely appreciate it too, because it's not a lot of people you talk to who have firsthand experience, you know what I'm saying, and seen it and been through it, who could really, relate and know what you're going through, being in your shoes. Especially, coming from Tacoma, like it's not too many people who go pro in anything. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't even gotta be basketball, Like so I appreciate it, and I try to listen. I try to listen as much as I can,
Yeah, because even for you, you're gonna get so much game from 100 other people. You got partners that play in the league already.
Right.
They for sure gonna give you way more than me and coach know because they in the best league in the world. So everything is coming with that, added to your trainer, to other players who you might be playing against, to other coaches.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even somebody could be somebody from the stands, like, bro, next time, like I saw you, it could be, you just never know. Basketball is a very complex sport. It's coming from everywhere. Right. People who've never played the game is coaching. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's hard to understand all of that, but you're going to get something and you're going to hear what coach is saying. It's going to be, and it may not even be word for word, but you're going to hear something similar to what we're telling you. And it's going to make sense as you get older. It's going to make sense, bro. And it's going to help your IQ out so much, even with it, all the way from scoring the basketball to even off the court stuff. It's going to make so much more sense to you, bro. You're going to be like, man, it's crazy. It's going to be like kind of like a deja vu for you mostly all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how I go, man. But again, man, just stay, always keep God in your mind, man. Keep him in your heart, bro. Stay positive, man. And basketball, God's going to bless you, bro. Stay in the gym.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? Do it the right way, man. You're going to be all right.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yes, sir. So how can, like, if somebody wanted to follow you or they want to do some research, because that's the thing, like I said, our platform is to, give people opportunity to speak. We want to, give jewels and understanding. And at the same time, want you to be able to market yourself, because at the end of the day, you're on here because of your abilities. You know what I mean? Let's just keep it 100. If you didn't have the abilities, we would not have you on our show. I'm going to just, you know what I mean? Let's just get a stat that if you wasn't really hooping like that, we can't say you're a pro. But you're a pro type athlete. And so folks need to know how to find you or how to reach you, or, you know what I mean? So do you have any social media or something that you want to put out there?
Yeah, I have my Instagram is Marcus_Stevens11, and Stevens with a PH, not a V, so STEPHENS. And then I have a Twitter at The Real Marcus with 2 S's on the end of my name. It's for my last name, so Marcus S. So that's really it though. Just Twitter and Instagram, and I'm really not on there too much. Like there'll be times where I end up deleting it all. You know, the Instagram I have is a brand new one. You know, I deleted it all my senior year in college. Like I deleted all through my season, and then made a new one at the end of it because you know, looking for agents, trying to promote myself and things like that. You know?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it, man. That's the way to do it, bro. Definitely, man.
And so I mean that's one of the things I always joke with Ballaholic, because he do not social media. No. I'd be like, oh man, you know what? I got it. Don't worry about it, man.
Yeah.
Hey. I whatever I posted on my Instagram, it's still on there from last year. It's like I didn't tell Coach a number, like, Coach, I'm posting it tomorrow. I promise I am. No, don't post it. Because I don't know why. I'm like, yo, I'm ready to post. I'm like, damn, but I'm gonna wait to post it. And then like a whole 3 months in went by, I ain't posted nothing. It's just like, man, I don't know why I'm like that. I man,
it's just
baby mom. I mean, baby mamas too. You know what I mean? Baby mamas, man.
You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful with that one.
Right.
But as soon as I post something, I got a letter from child support. Yes, we need to review your Oh gosh. Man.
So
they gonna raise it up a month.
Yeah,
They say, hey, we see them incomes. What's that podcast? What's that podcast you be on?
I know, right?
Oh shit. And that's hella funny. Oh, that's funny.
So, you know, but no, man, it was great. Because we're gonna have to run it back. So this is one of the things we do with our show too, right? We do a show and we end up running it back because we got to do an update, right? Okay. So and what happens is, so we had Cam. He was talking about Cam was a free agent.
Yeah.
Yep.
Played in the TBL. He was waiting, agent, wait. Boom. Cam was just on. He was over in Chile, top league. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So it's one of those things. And then we had Austin. Austin, you know, he came through, showed his journey. He wanted to play TBL. He played TBL, and now he'd be in Thailand. So it's just we want to say these are pros.
Right.
You know what I mean? Let's follow their journey. You know what I mean? And it may be, like I said, and we'll be in touch. If you're available, we need players. Y'all the first ones we reaching out to, because I'm just keeping it real. I mean, it's all about free agents that we're going to these different countries and we're playing against pro teams, and we're playing, you know, owners are getting to see it. And our whole thing is to help players get contracts. So that's what the Kitsap Admirals have been about for years. We found the best players travel all over the world, and we help them to teach them the game and also help them to get contracts. And so now Ballaholic is the team captain, you know. So we done been to UK, we done been to Japan, we got UK coming up again. We're looking to go to New York. We got some more stuff that's gonna come out. Hopefully Lithuania, but we're gonna keep you posted. You know what I mean? We're gonna stay in touch because we want to know where you land at, where you're gonna be. You know what I mean? So those who are tapping in, before we get off, like you said, you need to check this young fella out. Marcus Stevens, like I said, his stats speak for itself. He got video. This is from a scout, a person who's been in the business for a minute. So everything you need, bio, highlights, full game. He has everything that you would ask for and say, hey, I want to know if he's legit or he has that. So please tap in before it's too late, because it's going to be soon. His bag is going to go up. I promise you. He's nice like that.
Hop on board now.
Like, real talk. His confidence is where it needs to be. It's right where it's supposed to be, because he's
I love that, man. I love that. Hey, so Coach, you said you played in that Jamal Crawford Pro-Am, Marcus?
Yeah.
Coach, we playing in that, right? We playing in that, or the IT? What we doing?
So I'm working on you like I ain't playing in it, you know.
Yeah, I mean, yes.
But yes, I'll be talking. I already spoke to Dave, you know, my man, Big Dave, and all of them. And
About the pro-am?
Yep, about the pro-am. So Ballaholic can run with y'all in the pro-am, you know what I mean? Get him a game or so. And then, of course, in the Zeke end, yeah, we're going to be there. He was in the Zeke end. One of the highlights, Baller's life, he was in the Zeke end. And so, of course, we're going to be in the Zeke end, you know?
Yeah. Were you guys in the last one?
So the last one, they had cut. So remember, they used to have 24 teams. I think this last one, they went to 16 teams.
Yeah, it got political.
Yep, that part.
Got political.
That part, right?
Sure.
So
Sure.
we didn't make that cut
Okay.
on that part, right?
Okay. I
So
see you.
now we're coming back and we're gonna be back.
You're gonna be ahead of it this time.
Yes.
Right.
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 The game, you know, it's
Right.
come on now. I need that.
Yep.
I gotta get in. Y'all
Right.
know the Admirals is one of the staples. We gotta get into the
Did
tournament.
you guys come watch?
Yeah. I was there.
Yeah.
So I came you know, the Transformers, the Seattle Transformers or Christian Faith.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I coached with them as well. So I
Okay.
helped them out. So I came and I helped coach with them. But
Yeah.
this year, we're planning on
It was a
ball.
great turnout.
Yeah,
It was a great turnout.
it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, I look forward to coming back. It was super dope. Like the first day we matched up with Baby Boy's team.
Yeah, I seen that video.
Very first day, it was super good going at it with a guy like that. You know, like any chance you get to play against pros, you know what I'm saying? Test your skills, test your bump, you know. Like it's super dope experience. Like I always shout out Zeke, you know, for doing that, you know, because before I was playing in it, like I said, I used to be watching it, you know, and I remember he used to bring all these NBA guys out, and that was my first time seeing him up close in person. Like, whoa, this is crazy, you know, and then being able to test your skills against him is just another part in itself, you know. So it was just super dope. It was super dope.
Dre,
Hey, man.
Dre Winston just gave you a shout out.
Oh yeah, that's my boy.
Yeah,
boy.
Yeah,
so Dre's a dog too.
Oh yeah, Dre. You know Dre played for me. Dre, that's my young.
If you know, you know. You know. Me and Dre done had our own battles. He's a little older, but you know, he don't take a lot on nobody. Dre ain't taking a lot on nobody. So you know, that's my boy. Though. That's family right there.
Yes,
That's what's up for sure.
You know what I'm saying? That's how the Admiral family is. You know what I mean? Dre rocking with me for a minute. You know.
Yeah.
And so, like you said, we talking about killers. We got some of the best players. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That put on a jersey. You know, they come down. You look at the history of the Admirals.
Yeah.
Everybody who's from the town, they can speak on it. As long as we've been around, we've been one of the best programs that's been out. That's just been leaving a mark on the game. You know what I mean? And so, you know, Dre, family, always family. You already know it, Dre. You know what I mean? And so it's dope because y'all connected, and that's what we said. We were just talking about this Ballaholic, that circle. You remember that circle?
Yeah. Yep.
Everybody know you. If you ain't in that circle, you can't say you're a hooper. You know?
Yeah.
So that's once again to show he is a certified hooper because everybody who knows Dre and from the town,
that means you definitely stamp. You was doing something right. You're doing something right.
Yes.
Because Dre's older. I'm real close with his younger brother, Phil Winston.
Yes.
So he's probably about like 2 years older than me. You know, and that was our circle. You know, from the class of 2014 to class 2017, there was a ton of great guys. You know, like the list goes on and on and on. You know, and so if you're able to stand up and play with those dudes, you know, and produce with that, you know, you could play against anybody, no matter what state, no matter what place, no matter where you at, you know, like, because them ain't no jokes, you know. You'll go to the Y and it'd be all pros in there, you know, all D1 guys in there, you know. So
that's the best run, though. That's the best run. You know what I mean? You like nowadays you go to the gym, you got a mix. You need that pro run is the best run you could possibly have, man. Yeah, for sure. It ain't no better run than that. Yeah.
Right. And growing up, we didn't know we was gonna be pros. We was just in there, you know,
Right.
we was just going at it, doing what we love to do. You know, and now we look up and we like, oh, he's over there, he's over there, he's over there, you know, and we over here, you know, and so we get to come back, and now like that's why I'm so happy for this summer. You know, we got a lot of guys coming back from NBA and overseas and doing their thing. Everybody's older and real pros now, so we could get some real bump, you know.
Real run. Yeah, that. Oh man, because it's good because it feel like you playing in a real game when you got real hoopers surrounded by you, and the screens is really way out by damn near half court. You playing with some pros, man. Playing with some real ones.
It's that standard. They ain't out there putting up bull junk. Ain't nobody out there shooting bull junk, you know, and ain't nobody out there dribbling the ball the whole shot clock. You know, they gonna get on you. You know what I'm saying? They swing that. You know, that ain't hoop, you know?
Right. So, shot clock. As soon as you cross half court, 12, 11, 10. Yeah.
That's real.
For sure.
And that's what I said. That's one of the things that I loved about the Northwest. I mean, because you had the Tacoma, Seattle. That was the major rivalry. So
major.
To earn respect and won.
Right.
That was the difference. And that was the cool part for me, because I had the best of both worlds. I got some Tacoma, some Seattle, and was able to put them together, and they came together, and we did our thing. But to get the respect in both of those arenas, that was the major part. You know what I mean? That's where all the pros come from. That's where all of them.
It is. And it's good to see like our region is starting to get a lot more recognition.
Yep.
You know, when they talk about basketball, they're starting to actually mention Washington State, you know, with the top guys, you know, with Californias and New Yorks and stuff like that. Like, honestly, I'll put us above anybody. Yeah. You know, and we got the track record to back it up. You know, we want to go about it, you know, and I'll probably say the last 7 years, last 10 years, like we've had all stars after all stars, you know, first rounders, like, and who go in the league and produce. Like, they don't just come in the league and, you know, guys is really producing, you know. So like, it's major. I love the way we're going, you know, the trajectory, and it's coming from you guys, you know, doing the things that you guys is doing. You know, it's a community, you know, and everybody's looking out for each other. You know, everybody got each other's back, and we all boosting each other up, and it's just dope. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
The way everything's going, it's just dope. It really is.
Yeah, see, with all that energy, man, it just makes stuff. It make you. I don't know how to say it. It make you go harder. It wakes up the muscle memory. I always preach muscle memory. I preach that shit so much, but it wake it up. You know what I'm saying? Like everything you just said, Marcus, you got support, and, you know, we're giving back to the community, and people supporting. They're coming to, you know, they know who we are. We know people, and it's the love, and it's the energy. We love hooping already. It's just, it just naturally makes the game individually better. And and that's what I love about basketball, man. There's so many different things that can help spark your motivation, your inspiration, man. And it's crazy. And for me, you know, just playing basketball, and then even how I met Coach, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just boosted everything back up for me, because I was going down, man. I was already at that spot. I was still hooping, but I still had something heavy on my shoulders. And then Coach just cleared that out. He cleared it out, man. And God, I'm dogging, killing dudes in London, I'm killing dudes in Japan. Like,
how old are you again, young fella? You know what I mean? It work, bro. You know? Man,
and that's another thing too. They like, wait, how old are you, bro? You doing that, bro? Like, come on, man. Like, come on. And now, like, I don't want to use my age no more, but sometimes I love using it. But it's like, there's something bad. I'm not going to use my age. But I love being like, yo, bro, you 20 years younger than me. How you going to let somebody 20 years younger than you cross you up, go right by you, and score? So if I'm 20 years older than you and you can't guard me, how you going to guard somebody just as young as you, or the same age as you, or even better? How that's going to happen, Brody? So it's like, that's what I love doing, though. That's the advantage that I have. But I never like, oh, this young nigga went by me. Oh, you only did that because I'm, you know, no. We're not doing that. Nah, we're not doing that. I'm going to hoop. If you happen to go by me, you're going to go by me. But guess what? You're not going to stop me from getting to the basket. I can't believe I'm this age and I still have a quick first step. It's crazy. You can ask Coach. It's bizarre, bro.
You know that old man game something different. I don't mean to call you old. Look,
Nah. See, hey, but I see that right there. I accept that because
that's all I'm
it's
saying. The real no. The real
yeah. I
grown man strength is
man,
hey,
bro. That shit, man. I'm telling you, bro. Not even 3 dribbles. I need 1 dribble, and I'm gone, bro. Like it's just nuts, man. And like that's just God, though. Like I always like, damn, bro. I'm this old still playing like this. Like that's God, man. Like I work out, but I don't be like weightlifting, none of that.
Right.
I don't.
It's just staying active.
That's it's just crazy, bro. It's crazy. I tell people all the time, they be laughing like, you just got to see me play, man. You will not know that I'm 43 years old.
Yeah, right.
You just got to see me hoop, bro. Yeah, that's it. What I can say.
So, man, before we about to get ready to let you go, we didn't kept you on. Like I said, we're going to do a follow-up. So we're going to keep talking, like I said, over the summer. You know, I'm always looking at the calendar because no telling what I got going on. Baller Holly can tell you. I'll be like, Ball, we got this. Ball, we got to go over here. Ball.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So,
hey, stay. I look at my feed. It's just Coach Ashley post this. Coach Ashley post this. I'm like, Coach, I can't go through all this. When we talk, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. Coach, stay on it. Stay active, man.
Nah, that's good though. Staying busy.
Man.
That's why you able to hoop how you hoop at that age, by staying busy.
You know what I mean? I keep the backside, you know what I mean? I'm active, you know, with the glasses and the pins, and I'm and I say, Ball, all right, bro, we got to go here. Let's do this. We got to make it happen. And so that's one thing we can say. It's a lot of memories that we're making, you know what I mean, from UK, because it's dope, right? When you go from country to country and you see the love that people have for you because of this little basketball, it's very humbling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's one thing we can both say is I've been able to share, like I said, he has a whole different platform. You know, when you talk about and one, that's
man.
That'll be forever, you know what I mean, a part of the staple of basketball. And so for me to be able to do what I've been able to do with my program and us come together and go to different countries and the love that they show us, you know what I mean? It's humbling to me because I'm like, man, because I'm like, man, that's Ballaholic. I'm chilling with Ballaholic. And we are being a blessing to these kids, and they're all excited. They're happy. The people in the communities in different countries got love for us. You know what I mean?
Bro, we're in London, and there was a family that drove how many hours down coast to meet, like 2-3 hours just to meet me. And I damn near like, bro, I shed a tear because I didn't even think I had fans in London. Like it was just crazy, bro. And I was like, yo, Coach, this is really like, and Coach, like I told you it was gonna be like this. Like I told you how it was gonna happen. The t-shirt vendor dude knew who I was. It was like a little kid knew who I was. Like 3 or 4 players from a team. I was like, damn, it's like I know in the States it's different. Like I got, you know, I ain't an arrogant nigga, but I got some fans in the States, but out here, we get to Japan, they got a Ballaholic team. They got a Ballaholic store. Like, bro, like I'm not had nothing to do with me, but the fact that they were motivated by the street ball, and that's where I came from. So, you know what I'm saying? Like that circle we talking about. They heard the name Ballaholic. It had to be, like I said, I'm not that guy that like, oh yeah, they got it from me. That I ain't. But when you know what I'm saying, I asked him like, yeah, it was motivated by street ball. I'm like, well, in the States, and one is the only motivation really as far as street. So I mean, that's what my mind was. That's what I was just thinking. But it just, even if it did or didn't, it just motivated just to see my name somewhere else. Just to see it somewhere else. And they have the same street ball vision. You feel me? Just it's something small like that, man. It's motivating. It's so inspirational, bro. Like again, I'm not arrogant, I'm not cocky. I hate talking about myself. A lot of the times I do. But sometimes when it's stuff like this, shit I didn't work hard for, man, like that name. Like I had to work for that name. I didn't just wake up and call myself Ballaholic. Like they he consistent. That dude can play. We got a name for you. So, and I just, just stuck with it. And and nobody's going to take that name from me. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't care how good you are. You're not taking my name. It's not happening. NBA dudes, whoever watching, it's not happening. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
You're raw, but I'm nice.
Right.
I'm nice as hell, bro. Confidently say I'm nice as hell with that motherfucker. So
I feel that.
So yeah, man, stay a gym rat, bro. Stay in the gym, man. Never know what could come out of it.
So your homework assignment, Marcus, is your brand. Next time we talk, we need to see a logo.
Right.
We need to see something that we can push out, and we can tell folks, hey, tap into our young bull and support him. You know what I mean? Get his brand, like it. You know what I mean? So that's gonna be one of the next things when we tap in. I want to see what you got going.
It's gonna be done too. Watch, you're gonna see it. It's gonna be done too. I'm gonna make sure I got you guys tapped in immediately. You know,
like that for sure, bro. Yeah.
I appreciate everything you guys are doing. I'm for sure gonna keep it in the loop, keep you guys full circle. You know, like because it's not too many times you come across genuine people. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is our first time meeting, and I could tell real recognize real. You know what I'm saying? I could tell by the way you guys talk and what you guys do that you guys really mean it. You guys really care about what you guys doing. You guys really care about the people. You know, and I appreciate them is good people to have in your corner. You know, have you know what I'm saying, who got your back. You know,
right. Definitely that part, bro. Definitely that part, and that's crazy, bro. Because how you sound, that's how I met Coach Ashley the same way. Like, Coach, you got the same vision, man. You giving back. You know what? Yeah, let's sign this contract, man. What is jersey? Let's sign it. Let's get it. Yeah,
right.
For sure.
Soon as you get it, like you said, because we got our platform, and that's all I do. I'm posting. You know what I mean? I'm telling everybody, hey, come support, show love. You know what I mean? Man, we have to stay in touch because we're gonna have another summer camp. Where Streetball Pro, we had a spring camp where we had the pharmacists and Ballaholic came out. And so we're going to have another, I'm sure, one for the summer. But things like that, just so you can get active, you know what I mean, with the youth and begin to spread your brand and just begin to just get comfortable, you know, with the business itself outside of just being a player. You know what I mean? And so definitely let's talk outside of this. And, man, we appreciate everybody who done tapped in because it seems like you got a nice little support system behind you. You know what I mean? I see the folks that's viewing. You know what I mean? We didn't have viewers the whole time, and I know as soon as we post it, that might gonna get shared and numbers gonna go up. You know what I mean? So hey, keep doing what you're doing, and we're gonna definitely lock in over the summer. You know what I mean? And make something happen. But certified hooper, Streetball Pro, like you said, the ambassador. That's what I do for a living. I scout, I help develop, and I place. And here's a player that come across my desk. Shot it to Ballaholic, and both of us is on the same. You know what I mean? On the same wavelength. He's that guy. So. If y'all don't get in with him or tap in with him, it's okay. Somebody will, and we're gonna keep supporting him, and we're gonna share his story. That's just how much confidence we got in my man and his game. And so,
appreciate that.
Oh, you're welcome, man. So keep doing what you're doing. Shout out to your dad, to your trainers. I know Charles. I know I watched him coach. Is it Christ
Life Christian?
Yeah, Life Christian. I just watched him coach in the playoffs. So shout out to them. Jay Murray, my old teammate.
Murray.
So shout out to all of them. And man, keep going, bro. Keep going.
I will.
Don't stop. And I promise you, you're gonna be signing another contract real soon.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Keep being a dog, bud. Keep being a dog. Like you say, everything in front of you, kill. Everything in front of you. No matter how good they are, you good too. I always said it. Don't never second guess yourself. Oh, he raw. Nah, you raw too. You raw too. And you're not 6'3", you 6'4".
For real though.
I tell guys all the time, oh, I'm 6'3". Nah, no, you're not. You're 6'4". I'm saying you're 6'3". No. You are 6'4", bro.
For real though. I'm taking it too. For real.
All I want. Go ahead.
I'll just say one last thing.
Yeah. Shout out, please.
I'll just say thanks again. You know what I'm saying, for having me on. You know, I appreciate the opportunity. You know, for coaches, scouts, and GMs and stuff like that. Like when you look at my resume, it says I could score, it says I could pass and do things, but really, I do what it takes to win the game. So if whatever it takes, if you need me to get guys involved, if you need me to come in and get active defensively, if you need me to be a leader, if you need me to score, whatever it takes, whatever position you need me to do, I'm fully capable of doing. You know, like I'm not just a scorer. You know, people try to put me in a box, but whatever the team needs, I'm able to bring. You know, so I just wanted you guys, people to know that about me. You know, and just
No,
I like that. I like that.
Talk, and that's to close it out. So you know what I mean, because that's the thing. Right, because automatically we just look at stats. Okay, he can score, he can do this and that. But watching video, you can do some everything. But it's different hearing your mindset. You know what I mean? So you're saying, look, hey, and that was the kind of player I was. What you need? Oh, you need to rebound. You need me to do what you need me to. I do it. You know what I mean? Whatever is going to help our team, I'm gonna do that. But I can do these other things.
Right.
You don't need me to do that right now. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You have that kind of mindset that speaks volumes as well, because that every player, especially that has a resume, can't just adapt like that. You can't just okay, well, I don't want you to score this many points. I want you to do this and that. Man, what? You know what I mean?
It's gonna be naturally different for him. Hell yeah.
Yep. So so that's a good one. So we gonna close it on that one, because I think that's the best way to close out an interview on that. Just letting everybody know what kind of player you are, and you know what they can expect out of you. And so, like you said, we're gonna do a follow up.
Yeah.
I don't know when, because I don't know how soon it's gonna happen. You might be around, be like, "Yo, coach, I'm about to go over here and sign this contract." We gotta tell everybody what's up, but we gotta check. You know what I mean? You in this country, and just letting people know what's up. So we are gonna do a follow up, and we're gonna stay in touch. And once again, thank you for taking the time to, you know what I mean, show us love and just let everybody know who you are, man.
No problem. Thank you. Keep
the grind, and man, we look forward to talking to you soon.
Yep.
Streetball.
Salute, my guys.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
All good, Marcus. All good, bro.
Yeah.
All right, coach.